everyone. My name is Cyrus Lindsay Camacho, and my topic for today is about Plato. Plato was a classical Greek philosopher who lived around 427 to 347 BCE. He was a student of Socrates and the teacher of Aristotle. Plato founded the Academy in Athens, one of the earliest institutions of higher learning in the Western world. His works, written primarily in the form of dialogue, cover various topics including justice, politics, knowledge, and reality, and they had a profound influence on Western philosophy and thoughts. Plato was born around 427 to 428 in Athens, Greece. He hailed from an aristocratic family and initially pursued a career in politics. However, he shifted his focus to philosophy after becoming a student of Socrates, another renowned philosopher of his time. Siya ang philosophy nga estudyante ni Socrates ug usa sa mga hiligi sa Western philosophy. Let's move on to theory of knowledge. What is a theory of knowledge? Theory of knowledge is captured by his theory of forms or ideas. By his theory of forms, he believed that the material world we see is just a shadow of a more real and changing world of forms or ideas. According to Plato, true knowledge comes from understanding these forms rather than physical objects we encounter daily. For instance, the concept of beauty itself. Not any particular beauty object is what presents true knowledge. There's a theory of knowledge. Some of like this recollection, like about recollection. Plato believed the soul is immortal and possesses initially knowledge of the forms from the incarnation. Learning is thus a process of recollection, recollecting or remembering this pre-existing knowledge rather than acquiring new information. These are the three theory of knowledge about Plato. Allegory of the cave. As well known, the cave. Plato allegory of the cave illustrates how people can be trapped in ignorance, seeing only the shadow of reality, and now philosophical enlightenment leads to true knowledge. Sa allegory of the cave ni Plato, ang mga priso nakahigo, example, priso nakahigo sa sulod sa usa ka kuweba, ug makita lamang sa mga anino sa mga punggol. Let's move to the divided line. The divided line metaphor presents the level of knowledge and reality, dividing them into a visible world of illusions and intelligible world of forms. Ang divided line ni Plato usa ka metapora nga larawan sa pagbahin sa realidad ng nasa laing mga level sa mga nakaibalo. Let's move to theory of forms. Plato theory of forms posits that non-material abstract forms representing the most accurate reality, while the physical world is just a shadow of or imitation of these perfect forms. Ang theory of forms ni Plato nagingon nga ang physical nga kalibutan usa lamang ka pagsalamin sa mas taas ug dili mausab nga kalibutan sa higit nga mga forms, no? Let's move on to moral philosophy. What is a moral philosophy? In moral philosophy, Plato's views as detailed in his work The Republic, where he explored justice and nature of a good life. Plato believed that virtue and justice comes from a well-ordered soul. So he described the soul as having three parts: the rational part, which seeks truth; the spirited part, which seeks honor; and the appetitive part, which seeks pleasures. A just person harmonizes these parts, ensuring the reason governs to other two. So, these are the moral philosophy of. So, number 1, cause of evil. Plato believed that evil arises from ignorance, as well people do not wrong not as well people do wrong not out of malice, but because they lack of knowledge of the good. So nagisgot si Plato nga dautan resulta sa kawalay kahibalo o kakulang sa pagsabot sa maayo. So recovering lost morality. So Plato believed that recovering lost morality involves turning the soul towards the truth through education and philosophical reflection, allowing the individual to remember the initial knowledge of the good. So, ang pagbalik sa moralidad nagkinahanglan sa pagsabot o pagtuman sa mga prinsipyo. So, mauna ang recovering lost morality. So, let's move to concept of soul. So, concept of soul, Plato concept of soul views it as an immortal tripartite entity consisting of reason, spirit, and appetite, with reason guiding the soul towards truth and justice. So, ang kalag immortal ug bahin sa kalibutan now sa mga form kay nagpadayon yapon bisan pagkamatay sa pisikal nga lawas. So, virtue as fulfillment of function. So, virtue as fulfillment of function holds that everything including the soul achieves excellence with it performs its proper functions with human virtue realized through living in accordance with reason and justice. Let's move to ang paano yan kay ang kabuutan nagpasabot sa pagbuo sa mga tinuod nga kalipay o pagkatuman sa tuyo. So, let's move to political philosophy. So, what is a political philosophy? So, political philosophy is famously expressed in the Republic. He proposed a society governed by philosopher kings who are wise and knowledgeable about the forms. Plato argued that only these rules who understand the nature of the justice and godness are fit to lead. He envisioned a hierarchical society divided into three classes: rules, philosopher kings, warriors, guardians, and producers, farmer, and artisans. Each class has its own role, contributing to a well-functioned and just society. So this is a political philosophy political philosophy. The state as a giant person. The state is a larger version of an individual where its structure and harmony reflected just nature of its citizen. So, ang kuan daw, ang estado daw sa usa ka mas dako nga version sa individual diin ang istruktura o harmonya niini nagpadayon sa gusto kay niya sa mga usaron. So move to the philosopher king. The philosopher king, the idea rules is philosophy who governs wisely because of their deep understanding of truth and justice. So ang ideal daw sa matag mao ang philosopher king nga nagdumala sa kaalaman tungod sa ilang lawom nga pagsabot sa kamatuoran o katanungan. So let's move to virtue in state. So virtue in state is a crucial for its well-being as it ensure harmony and justice among its citizens. So ang kabuutan daw sa state mao ang pundasyon sa maayong pagdumala nga nagpasiguro sa harmonya o katarungan sa mga tao. So, the decline of the ideal state. So, ang state daw maubos kung ang mga leader mahimong corrupt o ang mga personal nga interes mo puli sa pagtagad sa kaayuhan o katarungan sa tanan. That's all. Thank you.